Contrary to what the title says, this special isn't about Garfield. Of course he's in it, but the focus of Garfield Gets a Life is on John. John realizes one day that he has fallen into a rut. The only solution to the problem is, of course, to get a life. With the help of a book called How to Make Friends and Fool the Rest, John goes out to do just that, only to embarrass himself.
Boy, you learn a dance than Zango. 14 years later, they change it.
Don't worry, John. I'm sure that dance is back in style. After many unsuccessful attempts, John sees a commercial for Lorenzo's School for the Personality Impaired and decides to give it a shot. Is the school's name a reference to Lorenzo music? I couldn't find anything online to confirm it, but I do believe it is. Anyway, John and Garfield go to the rather run-down school, where they find all the students counting the ceiling tiles, just like they did earlier in the special. It is at this school where John meets Mona Lisa. The two hit it off without using any of the tactics that Lorenzo tried to teach them. Their relationship causes Garfield to get a little jealous, showing that despite all the mean things he does to him, Garfield cares about John. And he also worries that if Mona and John get married and have kids, the kids would torture him. He tries to break them up until she starts to pet them. Sadly, it turns out Mona is allergic to cats, thus ending a potential relationship. But they decide to see each other from time to time. When I first saw Garfield Gets a Life, I found it disappointing. The previous specials showed Garfield going on some adventures, whether it was to save Odie from getting killed, returning to the place of his birth, taking on a panther, or running from ghost pirates. This one is just about John trying to get a life, which felt pretty mundane. Having rewatched it, I found myself appreciating the special more. It has great music from B.B. King.
Must be Monday. No matter what the DJ say.
The Temptations.
Shake your paw. Shake your paw.
And of course, Lou Rawls.
Get up off your easy chair now. There ain't no time for sitting there now. No more days marking time long into the night.
I love how Garfield Gets a Life teaches us the importance of being ourselves without hammering in the message. And John's attempts at fitting in are pretty relatable. It's not my all-time favorite Garfield special, but a worthy addition. Sadly, Garfield Gets a Life was the last Garfield special ever made. Why did they stop making them? As Jim Davis said in an interview, CBS simply stopped ordering them. You see, Garfield Gets a Life came out in 1991, and that year, CBS was under new management, and the new management didn't see animated specials as profitable, so they put an end to any potential Garfield specials. This didn't mean that Garfield's animation career was over. He still had the popular Saturday morning show, Garfield and Friends, which lasted until 1994. For more of my thoughts on it, click the link in the description. Then there's The Garfield Show, which came out for the 30th anniversary. Not as good as Garfield and Friends, but entertaining in its own way. Just because Garfield Gets a Life was the last Garfield special doesn't mean this series is over. June is still here, and I have one more video about a Garfield movie that was never made.